Hello everybody and welcome to our kitchen. I am Brock Pickin and my fiance
Marta
is right behind the camera, and we are the hosts of Fit for 2 TV, the internet's only show dedicated to health. And when I come back, I'm going to show you a fantastic alternative to cheese. We'll be right back. And welcome back. So as you can see, I am wearing my Toronto Blue Jays shirt today, and that's because they won big last night. It was only Kansas City, but still, it was an 8-1 win, and it was another almost no-hitter. I've got a feeling they're going to get one of those this season. Anyways, I'm not going to bore you with any more baseball. What we're going to do today is a really neat alternative to cheese. I found a really neat recipe in a vegan cookbook that we have. Conventional cheese is something that typically has a lot of saturated fat. Cheese also has a lot of salt, and it's also very difficult to find cheese that doesn't have rennet. Rennet is an animal byproduct, and I'm going to post an article just describing a little bit more about what rennet is. But that aside, we've got this awesome recipe that involves cashews. There's no animal products, and we're really excited to try it out, so I'm just going to get going. So what we've done here, we have about 2 cups of cashews, and they were soaked in cold water in the fridge overnight, covered with plastic wrap. And I'm just going to strain the water out of these. Okay. So we've strained the water. These have been soaked overnight, and they're going to go in the food processor. And in order to make this a cheese, we need a bacterial culture. So we've got a vegetarian bacterial culture, and we're going to add 1 teaspoon of this to 2 tablespoons of water, and we're just going to give this a quick little stir around. We're going to take a big chunk of that there. Have to make sure that food processor gets all that, so that all in the food processor together, and this needs to be blended until it's really nice and smooth. So here we go. I'm going to take a bowl, and I'm going to take a strainer, which I'm dripping water everywhere. The strainer goes into the bowl, and what I do next is I'm going to take some cheesecloth, and I'm going to soak this and then rinse it, cold water.
And where did you get the cheesecloth again?
Same thing, I got it at the health food store where I got the probiotics.
Okay.
Alright, so now that I've got this cheesecloth nice and tangled up, what I'm going to do is place it into the strainer. Let me move that so you can see what I'm doing here. The cheese, we're going to take the excess cheesecloth and we're going to fold it over top. And we want to try and make it as nice and tight as we can, so we're just going to twist it at the top. So this is all nice and firm inside this cheesecloth. And we're going to place that right back inside. Now here's the part that's going to sound a little unusual. We need something nice and heavy to sit on top of this. So I'm going to fill this bowl that it was originally, or the cashews were originally in, with water. This is going to get placed right on top of the cheese, and you can give that a nice little push down. And
what else can you use instead of that?
Soup cans, use a gallon jug of water, something heavy.
Okay.
That's all you really need. It doesn't need to be warm water, it just needs to be something heavy to put on top of it. So now you just want to find somewhere warm to put this. I say we just put it around top of the stove for now. So that's where that's going to sit for 12 to 16 hours. We'll see you very soon, and we'll show you the finished product. Hello everyone and welcome back. So it's a day later now. The cheese has been culturing for about maybe 16 hours now. It should come out relatively easily. This is a decent sized little hunk of cheese here. We've got the cheese, that's going into the bowl. And from this point here, I am going to add a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, white pepper, garlic salt, and I'm probably going to use about 2 teaspoons of that. And nutmeg is always a really nice flavor. And I'm going to give this a really good stir around, just make sure all of the ingredients are nicely mixed in. There are a lot of conventional cheeses that are high in saturated fat and salt and rennet. But if you do look around, you can find organic cheeses that are rennet free. Marta and I are doing a cheese platter at our wedding in October, and we were able to source out a fair bit of cheese that is rennet free. So that's quite exciting. You can find it if you look for it, but this is a neat alternative. It's totally up to you how you want to form your cheese. I think I'm just going to leave this in a ball, excuse me, and I'm going to cover it with the saran wrap that I had before. Put this cheese into the fridge for anywhere from 2 hours up to a day. And when the cheese is ready, I'll be back. Hello everyone and welcome to day 3 of the cheese making process. Henry's freaking out a little bit. Okay, so what we've done now is we've pulled the cheese out of the fridge. Oh, he is not happy, eh?
No.
We've pulled the cheese out of the fridge. It's nice and firm, so I already kind of rolled it from a ball into more of a log. So what we can do now, and it's totally up to you how you shape it, but this way, this way it's nice for slicing. So you've got the cheese right there. Guess he wants some cheese. We've got some fresh chives, and I've chopped them up into 3/4 inch pieces. And this is black sesame seeds. And I'm going to take the cheese log, and we are literally just going to roll back and forth until this is nice and coated. Really neat idea for a cocktail party if you want to have this with maybe some crackers you can put on top.
Some bread. Exactly,
bread. You can serve it with a salad, and it's just a matter of slicing that, and it's still soft enough that it cuts quite nicely. I think we're pretty good there.
Awesome.
Yep.
Looks good.
Feedback question: what do you like to eat your cheese with? From Brock
and Marta.
Thank you for watching Fit for 2 TV, the internet's only show dedicated to health.